What's up, people?
Happy Wednesday.
I forgot that we have to talk about the date. You have to actually keep track
I've
of
been
this
doing
stuff.
it. I did Tuesday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yep. That's our thing. What's up, people? And then I say happy day of the week.
Well, we're back to work.
We're back to work.
But yeah, back
to pretty much normal.
Yeah. And I mean, the truth of the matter is we never really stopped coming. I mean, we stopped coming to the office for what, maybe 2 months? But we've been...
Right in the beginning. And then...
And everybody knows real estate didn't really stop. I mean, there was like a slight pause where we all panicked. And then the real estate market went haywire. So we didn't have the...
Those first 2 months were nuts. I think I spent... I had 5 or 6 under contract right as everything shut down.
Yeah.
And I remember the next 3 weeks were just nonstop panic trying to keep everything together.
Sure.
And then it just took off.
Right.
But everybody who bought then is super happy they did because their house is like
totally, yeah,
doubled by now.
So I mean, we never left, but now we're back. And again, I'm pretty sure everybody in our office is vaccinated.
Yeah.
At least everybody we
hang out
we
with.
see that come in or has a physical office. So
yeah,
which is great, super comfy for us because we can come in and work. So that's a good feeling.
And we did. If you watched Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember, but we did get a larger office. So we're more spread out now anyway. So we tried to do all the right things, but for the most part, you and I kept within our little isolation bubble at the beginning.
We did.
Did all the protocol, and then after we got vaccinated, and the rest of the offices, it's basically back to
and even
relative normal.
Yeah, the vaccination process was kind of haywire too.
Yeah, that was a mess.
That was a ride. Yeah.
But that was good.
But so we don't need to bore people with like the real estate market because everybody's been living it and everybody knows how it went crazy.
Yeah.
I would say I think like right this second it just kind of slowed a bit in the past couple of weeks, but I think that's also seasonal. I think it always slows down this time. Schools just let out, people want to go on vacation. That's probably compounded by people who haven't been able to go on vacation, so now they really want to.
Yep.
I personally think we might see a bit of a slower summer than typical.
Because everybody's away.
Yeah, I think there's some buyer fatigue that's set in. I think people want to get away. I mean, like our board is just chock full of stuff under contract, which is great for us.
Yeah.
Not at any point where I'm like worried about business at all. I just think it just may be a slower summer. We still have the inventory fight. That's not going to go away right now.
No, I think you're right. And again, it's a good point that you have to remember we're basically taking 2 years worth of summer vacations this summer. Nobody went away last year. And so everybody who didn't go away last year is now hopefully vaccinated and is going away this year, compounded, like you said, with everybody who was going to go away anyway.
Right.
So if you're house hunting, it might be a good time because you've heard it's a crazy time for buyers. There might not be as much competition right now because people are going away, but there might not be as much inventory on the market because, like you said, we're still dealing with that shortage. Now people are maybe waiting to put their house on the market until after July 4th weekend.
Right. Sure.
So it's definitely case by case, but I do agree with you. We're slowing down a little bit.
And don't ignore those houses that those houses that have been on the market. I mean, it is still possible to overprice your house in this market, which people still do.
Yep.
So I know a lot of buyers we work with have a tendency to only look at listings that are brand new.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to go back and look at those listings that have been sitting 30, 40, 50 days,
People started taking crazy advantage of this market. Oh, I think I can get $50,000 more. Fine.
Right.
But we're both fine. At least I'm finding it. I don't want to speak for you, but pricing a house correctly, which is like not happening right now, gets that house bid up. If you overprice it, it sits there. Yeah,
it is such a weird pricing strategy right now. Again, we don't need to get into it, but I mean, I still think it's a good time. Like if you're looking to buy a house, which is funny because like if you would have asked me this 6 months ago, that's not what I would have said.
Yep, I totally agree.
I would have said the opposite. So,
but I think we should get it. Maybe next week we'll get into more of a real estate. This is us just kind of getting back into this, but I think next week we could start because it's a good video.
Right.
If you're looking to list your house, you've heard it's a crazy market. Yeah, you can get so much more money, but you still have to price it correctly. You can't just guess.
Right.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. I think that's it, man. Figured the real estate.
Did we talk about anything in this video?
I don't know. Do we ever talk about anything? We just talked about coming back during COVID. Is there anything else to talk about?
No, we're good.
Mark and I had a discussion, which we'd love to hear some feedback on. And obviously, if the listing dictates it, we do it. But like we were just discussing, everybody is vaccinated in the party to see a house. do we wear masks inside the house if it's occupied? And so we were just saying that, there's kind of the default still, I think, to wear the mask. And we were just, it's unclear though, like everything else, a lot in just the world in general, but especially in real estate, unless there's a sign posted or it's in the instructions, it's still unclear as what you are to do. Just like walking into a store sometimes.
I always still have my mask in my pocket.
I always have it in my hand or in my pocket. I mean, look, I don't want to wear it.
Right.
I'm just like most people, I'm kind of over wearing the mask.
I forget, where did it go?
I'll put it on like I was in the Verizon store.
Yeah.
Getting Holly a new phone the other day, and I didn't have it on because it clearly says I didn't have to.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm fully vaccinated, but the person who's going to walk up and help me had his on.
Right.
And so I put it on.
Just out of
I even asked him, I said, are you more comfortable with it on? He said, yes. I was like, okay.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's the thing. Just
right, yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I forget where I was yesterday, but I left my mask in the car.
Right.
It was some sort of store. I can't remember. Walked to the store, and then on the sign it said, oh, it was the LET building.
Okay.
I had to go pick up a lockbox. The sign said it's a county building, so you have to wear a mask in it or something like that.
My mask is always on until I get upstairs because there are a lot of health stuff there. And those people don't look well. In fact, I think I'd like to wear a mask. COVID is a thing of the past. I think I'll still be wearing a mask over there. Yeah.
People are talking about, like, are people going to start wearing masks during the winter now? Because we didn't have a flu season.
I will admit, there are some days where I'm like, I think I'm just going to wear this mask. Like, going to the grocery store or the mall. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just going to wear this mask. I'm going to pop my headphones in, and hopefully nobody talks to me.
It's not a bad idea.
If I see somebody I recognize, you always see somebody in the grocery store. They just don't talk to me. Yeah. Get in, get out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So, all right. Now we're done?
I think so.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.